Yo, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Yo, Northern Downpour, what's good? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to, yeah, good evening to you too. Shout out to everybody here. It's weird out here. I know I'm not the only one that knows that or experiences that, but it's weird out here. I mean, it's weird. Yeah, I'm very safe. Yeah, no, I'm always safe. Yeah, no, I'm always safe. Trust and believe that. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm actually waiting to do something. So I figured why not make the most of my time? I have some time. So I'm just avoiding the creeps, if that makes sense. I'm just avoiding weird behavior, interactions, all types of weirdoisms. I'm just avoiding it. You go somewhere, you pop up, you got people running behind you just to go to the same place. You got people rushing up behind you just to go to the same place. It'll make you just want to fall back for a second and and just chill. Told you there's weird. It's weird out here. It's like now I'm just. Anyway, yeah, I know. That's why I said. That's why I prefaced it. Um, you really have to. You really gotta like change your. You really gotta change your schedule, and do things when nobody is doing anything. If you don't want to be around the creeps. You gotta have a. You gotta have a schedule where it's like it's dead, like dead hours. You know, that's when I'm about to start doing things during like the hours where like nobody is out. Whereas like I won't have to see anybody. Maybe I just don't like people. Who knows? It could be me. Maybe me and people just don't get along. Yeah, early mornings is where it's at. But yeah, I realize I'm trying to go somewhere, and maybe it's just busy because it's a Saturday. But I understand places are busy. It's just some of the behavior that happens when I'm trying to do things. It's too weird. So I just wait. It could be that. But I mean, there's a difference between that, like that to me, that's more just being around people. That's not noticing somebody following you or behaving strange around you. I don't think social anxiety could cause that. Maybe, but I mean, I don't think that's the case for this situation. Because being around people, it does create some type of anxiety. But when you see people doing weird things, that just makes it worse. If even if you do have that, so if you have social anxiety, all that does is increase it. in my opinion, if you already have social anxiety and then you have people who want to behave weird around you, I mean, I'm learning how to deal with it. I'm learning how to deal with it. You really just you have to be aware of your surroundings and just always be paying attention to what's going on around you. Yeah, so it's better to just wait, cuz like what I would do in the past is I would try to like force it, you know? I try to force it. I try to go to places while it was packed, or I try to go to places after I seen somebody just like damn near run a sprint or a marathon trying to rush behind me to get to the same place. So now I just it's better to just wait it out. Let people do what they need to do. They can leave, and then when I spot the right time for me to make my move, that's what I'm gonna do. Luckily I had some time. Luckily I had some time. But rather than just put myself in the midst of it, I'm just gonna chill. Yeah, no, that's that is that's a very good idea to ignore them. You're right. But when you're in a situation to like you have to do something and it's kind of in your face, it's called legitimate defense. I know that's right. Um, like so there are people out there that make it difficult for you to ignore them. Like you can't ignore somebody who's following you. That's kind of weird. It's strange to have to do that, but you are right. Yeah, ignoring them is the key. I'm just waiting because I'm not gonna put myself in that situation to get frustrated. That's all I'm saying. It's too many of them right now, and I already know what time it is. I already know what time it is. So I figure why not use my time another way? Say what's up to everybody. Yeah, it's a lot of strange activity out here. A lot of strange activity. Like when I was younger, I never thought the public would be such a weird place. I thought I had things I needed to fix. I thought I had some problems. Oh man, yeah, yep. They see you operating on a different level, then they definitely do try to form like Voltron. They try to form like Voltron. Yeah, but for the most part, yeah, I ignore them. And high vibrational people are under attack. Best thing you could do is just accept it, and that's just what I'm sitting here doing. I'm just accepting it. It's the best thing for me to do right now. Is just accept it. What up, everybody? Yeah, yeah, that's what they try to do. That's definitely what they try to do. And depending on what places you go to, depending on what places you go to, it'll be worse because in certain areas where people, I guess if people have more money, not to say people who don't have money don't aren't involved in this type of behavior, but they're probably more focused on whatever it is they're doing. They're probably not worried about what other people are doing. It's probably why they're in the situation that they're in because they're focused on themselves. I only got my sunglasses on because that's what I feel like doing. If if that makes you feel comfortable, that's cool. But yeah, don't be afraid to stare them in the eye either. You don't need sunglasses to stare nobody down. You can stare them down right back. If they staring at you, just look them in the eye right back. It's not gonna take anything from you. If they're staring you down, and if you don't stare them down back, they'll pursue you. I found that out. If you somebody's like looking at you or staring you down and you don't do it back, they'll pursue you. They'll right follow you, acting like they doing something, but they're minding your business, because they really ain't got nothing to do except mind your business, and that's why they're creeps. Like this type of stuff has people thinking like you think you're better than somebody. Yeah, I do follow them sometimes, but I try not to put too much time into it. Yeah, following them back, they don't like it. Yeah, they don't like it when you follow them back. I just try not to put too much time into that, because I actually have stuff that I want to do and get done. So it's like that right there. Like I don't even want to give them a second. Nah, I don't need that shit. I'm all the dog I need. I'm all the dog I need. I definitely don't need a dog. Yeah, I mean that I appreciate the advice, but yeah, I don't need a dog. I'm all the dog I need. I'm not really a pet person. Yeah, I'm not really a pet person. I don't really do dogs. Yo, I could imagine somebody not liking that, being followed with a vehicle. But yeah, I definitely would follow somebody back. Probably not in a car, because that'd probably get me caught up. But definitely like on foot or in a store, where you could probably get away with it. Or if I'm just walking and you're walking and it doesn't look like I'm doing it. If I have the time, I might even walk up to your house and ring your doorbell and ask you how you doing, and if you'd like to be friends. I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking about walking up to their door, ringing the doorbell, and just asking them, "Hey, would you like to be friends?" But nah, don't do that. Don't fall into that. That's just a trap. Don't walk up to nobody's door and ring their doorbell. Especially what happened to that one person just the other day. They ran up to somebody's doorbell, rang it, and they got shot. So that's probably not a good idea. But that was a whole different situation. That was ding dong ditch. But yeah, you definitely probably don't want to walk up to nobody's door anyway. It's probably not the best idea. But accepting it helps, and being vocal helps. Calling people out. I just don't feel like wasting my energy on that today. So I'm letting this thing chill out. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't see body. But it's good. It's good to see you guys. I'm glad you guys are all good. You guys are in the chat. Yeah, yeah. Trapping an animal in your house is weird. Yeah, trapping an animal in your house is weird. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I don't, because it's like if I feel the need to do that, I will. But if they take too much time, I just dip. If it takes too much time, I just dip. But see, that's another thing too. I notice that it is the opposite sex sometimes, or most of the time. But that's a trap. You know, that's a weird way to try to present yourself to a man if you're a female. I understand females trying to get attention from dudes, but putting yourself near a dude and you want his attention and like not actually wanting any interaction with him, that's weird. So I don't involve myself with those types of females. Yeah, I don't involve myself with those types of females. You either gotta let me know you're interested some way somehow, and it can't be a way that I don't like. Because if not, I'm not dealing with it. Because it probably just yeah, it's just probably not good. It's just probably not gonna end up good. That's all the way over there. You're gonna hear a ambulance at some point if you're outside. Now if they was like riding around here or just parked up and that thing came on, then I'd be like, all right, that's a little weird. But yeah, it's all about the approach for me, man. But yeah, I'm glad everybody's enjoying their Saturday. Hope everybody's had a good week. I mean, it's pretty much like that anywhere. Like like it doesn't matter wherever I'm at. A lot of the places that I go to, I experience the like that proxy stuff. I experienced that proxy stuff. I mean, everybody's strong here. We're all strong. Everybody's strong in this chat. You wouldn't be here with me if you weren't. Shout out to all the strong people in the chat on this amazing Saturday afternoon. I just wanted to see what was up with y'all. Let y'all know everything is good with me. I probably could do another live stream later, maybe go into further detail. But I just been working on myself and keeping it positive. Yeah. Yo, yeah, I've been waiting to connect back with you guys, you know. I think about my subscribers all the time, man. Wanting to know how y'all are doing, wanting to know you guys are good. Looks like it's starting to rain a little bit out here. I got my umbrella. I may have to pull it out, but I may just pop the stream back on later. Man, yeah, it's getting weird out here, y'all. I probably shouldn't be doing this out here anyway. It's probably not a good idea since certain things I don't like. But yeah, my back's really not that protected. But yeah, I'm definitely safe out here. But yeah, I may not go anywhere just yet. Oh yeah, no, I'm always safe. I'm always safe. If anything, they need to stay safe. That's what they need to do. Yeah. Yo, shout out to Shu Jin Ko. What up, everybody? But yeah, I'm glad y'all are doing good. Hopefully everybody had a good week. I just want to post up under this tree. Eva Watson, what it do? Yeah, I should have went to Starbucks, but I have to go to the store. So I'm just waiting, just chilling, waiting for my opportunity. And I know it'll probably never be fully like I want it to be, but at least the people that were about to like run down my back aren't in the store anymore. You know, I don't have a problem with people. Just don't like, you know, certain things. And once I see people behave a certain way, it's definitely time to fall back. Like, okay, that's what's there. Let me just wait. Because if I don't wait, I'll probably end up having to grab somebody up, you know. I'm trying to avoid that. Not hurting anyone, but sometimes you gotta grab somebody, by like the collar, like what's your problem, kind of thing. And I don't want to do that. Somewhat because like when people get too close, you can put your hands on them. Somebody already put it in the comments. Some type of legitimate defense or self-defense or something. When somebody gets too close to you, you can get that off. You don't kill them. You don't damage them. You don't have to lose it, but you definitely can grab somebody if they get too close to you, because nobody should be like, if somebody's right here, I personally think that you should be able to put your hands on them and move them away from you. Not fight them, not hurt them, but if somebody's like that damn close, you're trying to grab something in the store, somebody is that close, I think you're within your right to just grapple somebody and just move them away from you. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that, and that's really what I think that's what you should do. I think that's what you have a right to do, because I mean you have a right to personal space. If you're not harming anyone or hurting anyone, I don't think that's assault. Pushing somebody might be assault, but if you grab them and you're still holding on to them, I don't think that's pushing them. That's moving somebody. Got to know law, y'all. Got to know the law. Shoving somebody, that might be assault, because they could fall, trip, act like they broke something. But putting a good hand on somebody, just grabbing them up and just extending your arm a bit, putting a nice arm's length between them and yourself. I think that's appropriate. I think that is appropriate. Nah, but see, I don't think you're hearing me. There has to be a level of self-control with this. I'm not talking about being violent. I'm not talking about being violent. If somebody is this close to me, I'm not giving you any power. It's just a good stiff arm. I'm not giving you any of my power. I'm not even getting upset. I'm just removing you away from me and maintaining my personal space. I'm not getting upset. Why would I let that upset me? Just some creep. Okay, you're too close. Boop, problem solved. There's nothing to get upset about. Too close to die line. Problem solved. They want to get too close to die line, you play with die line, you win die line prizes. But nah, definitely don't do what Dylon did. All right, don't do it unless you have to. Unless you have to, you know. There's nothing wrong with putting a healthy space between you and another. Because people shouldn't be that close. You're too close, man. Yo, for real. You're too close, man. There's no need to be that damn close. There's no, why would you want to be that close to somebody you don't know? Unless you're a creep or you're weird, you got demons on you, and I don't want them. I don't need them. You see, I hope we all seen the movie Fallen. People trying to transfer spirits into you. Not me. Not my vessel. Not me, not my vessel. Yo, my vessel, my choice. Stay the hell away from me. It's just wild as hell. You try to go in someplace and you hear my people just running and just boop, 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 cars all, doors shutting off fast, cars beeping, just cause you're on the scene, just cause you're here. You don't have to, you shit. It's only one thing that can happen, and one thing I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, that's it. That's it. But I look at it like this. Like when they do it from like a distance, I can avoid to my best ability giving you a reaction because I could see it from a distance. So it's just like, okay, I see what this person's trying to do. Let me just avoid it. But once a person pursues you, or once they begin to follow you, and it's like they give you no choice, like you have to move out the way, you have to say excuse me, and if it keeps like happening, you're gonna have to do something. It's not good to react, but you have to find a way to handle a situation that works best for you, because reacting is not good. It's there's you can respond just because your response may be a little turned up, you know. I mean, I don't give reactions anymore. I just give responses. I don't react. I respond to the best of my ability. Okay, Adogo. I went through that yesterday. I did say something to the person politely, but they went there. See, they when you get polite with people, they'll try to they make the wrong idea, because when you're being polite with someone, they don't know you're seconds away from you're seconds away from bringing the pain. So it's like you know you want to give them a chance. You want to be polite. You know you want to let them have a chance to get away from that situation. But sometimes when you do act in the proper way, it gets taken as a sign of weakness, and then you have to put your foot down on somebody verbally, and maybe even sometimes what we try to avoid physically. Try to avoid these things. I let them know, don't get in my personal space. They don't try it on my time. I know that's right. And I mean, you have to find what works for you. You have to find what makes you comfortable. You have to find ways that you're comfortable behaving in, because this isn't a nobody's trying to be tough here. This isn't a tough guy thing. This is a, hey, just give me my space kind of thing. Or you don't have to experience the dark side. Everybody's got a dark side. Everybody's got a dark side. And it's like, you try to quell it. You can't act like it ain't there. You gotta learn how to, oh God Almighty. All right, whoa. You gotta learn how to use that dark side correctly. 'Cause everybody got one. You gotta see your dark side as that thing watching over you, just ready to, just waiting. Just waiting, patiently waiting. I embrace my dark side. It has my back. So I just be chilling from now on. I ain't worried about it. I avoid everything that I can as much as I can, and if I can't, hey, that means I wasn't meant to. If I can't avoid it, that means I wasn't meant to. If I try to get out the way, if I try to avoid a situation or a problem, and it gets forced upon me, that means I have to deal with it. I don't have to react, but I can deal with the situation. Yeah, it's a sick game. But I mean, You don't have to see it as I don't see it as suffering. You have to come to terms with it and accept it and find a happy medium. I'll be damned if I let them ruin my joy or my peace or my happiness. Even in experiencing this, you should be able to find a happiness that can surpass how they try to make you feel. All they're trying to do is lower the way you feel about yourself or your vibration, but you have to find a way to be able to rise above that. Even if you're not perfect when it comes to the whole reaction thing, you may react to something. You're still better than these people. You can still change how you feel within a little bit of time. You don't have to let them ruin your day or how you feel about life. They're not that powerful. You get what people may not understand yet about my channel is that your mind controls how you feel after you deal with other people. Your mind is in control of how you feel after you deal with other people. Somebody could call you a pink polka dotted clown face whatever. I don't know. They can do whatever they want to you. Your mind has control over how you feel about it. Your mind has control over how you feel about it. Because I mean, at one point or another, you may feel or see yourself as a victim of this program, but you're more powerful than that. And once you realize that, you'll no longer be a victim. There are just things in life that happen that you have to deal with. You don't have to be a victim. You don't have to feel sorry for yourself or anything like that. They're weird as hell, but oh well. They're weird as hell, but oh well. They are weird as hell, but oh well. Like it's just that there are times where you'll try to avoid situations and problems, and it'll come at you head on. And they are trying to get your reaction in that instant. So if you can, I saw somebody say ignore them. If you can, yeah, that is a good idea too. Ignore them. But some situations, you gotta behave a little different, because like when safety is involved, it's different if somebody's just trying to piss you off. It's different if somebody's trying to get on your nerves. But when safety, when safety becomes an issue, when safety becomes an issue, or when and yo, no disrespect to anybody posting anything in the chat. I'm only laughing because I've heard certain things in other places that remind me of something else. So yeah. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. All right, peace unto you, to everybody in the chat. How can we rise above them in the society? Carlo, in your mind, you can rise above them mentally. It's a mental thing. It's all in your mind. You have to rise above them mentally. Like you have to find a way to come to terms to be at peace with yourself. And when you can find a way to come to terms to be at peace with yourself, you realize that you have more control over the situation, even though you can't control what other people do. You can't control what other people do, but you can control yourself, how you feel about it, what you think about it. What you think is going to control what you feel, and what you feel is going to control what you do, your actions, how you act. Why do people react? Because they feel upset, they feel mad. Why do they feel mad? Because they're thinking about something that just happened that they have no power over or that they can't control. You know, I mean, I wouldn't let that I wouldn't let that stop your business. Don't let them stop your business. Yeah, you don't have to give them that much power. They don't have that much power over you even if you give it to them. Even if you give them your power, they still don't have it. You just gave it to them and you can take it back. That's wild, right? Even the kids, man. Even the kids. That's why some of these kids is turning up getting hurt. If you teach your child to behave a certain way, and the world's not going to respond to the way you taught your child to act, your child may get taken out of here. You train your child to act a certain way, and the world doesn't respond to that. Hey, that's not a good idea. That is not a good idea. There's people out here that honor respect and things like that. There's people out here that honor respect and things like that. They don't have time for those types of things. No, they don't. Yeah, they couldn't take your power even if you gave it to them. That's right. All you have to do is take it back. All you have to do is decide. You know what? They can't have that, so I'm not giving it to them. Hello. Yeah, they can't. They can unless you decide to let them. They can't unless you decide to let them. So instead of uh, instead of getting out here and behaving in a way that somebody else wants you to, find a idea or a version of yourself or a thought, or just find something to gravitate to, find something to hold on to, find something else to focus on. Oh, it's 3:33. That's a good number. That is a good number right there. So I hope everybody is enjoying their Saturday. Hope everybody had a good week. All right. Hope everybody got to work hard this week and is enjoying their weekend. All right. Let me know. Let me know what y'all are doing. Y'all at the beach? Y'all at the movies? Y'all at the mall? Or don't let me know what you're doing. Shh, keep it to yourself. I don't know, but I hope you enjoy yourself and having a good day. Straight like that. Find a way to make yourself better today. Oh, there was 33 people, 30 likes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's a decent number right there. I'm grateful for that. Shout out to the 32 people. I mean the 31 people that liked my live stream. Shout out to the 31 people that liked this live stream. Okay, yeah. Shout out to the 32 people that like this live stream. Yeah, man. Teaching your child to do that is wild work. You better be teaching them something else, like some type of fighting skills or something, because that's gonna end up getting them somebody's gonna come after them. You know, that's not teaching your child to be safe at all. Yeah, yeah. Looking sun gazing, right? Yeah, sun gazing is good. Yeah, yo, speak it up. Speak it. I know that's right. 3-3. Yeah, yeah, yes it does. Multiple streams of income. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. Had to say that 3 times. So, as weird as things are and as weird as things can get, just know that there's a level of peace that they can't tap into if you don't allow them to. And that sounds like, I know that probably sounds like some BS to somebody. Like, what do you mean? There's a level of peace I have that they can't tap into if I don't let them. It's true. You may not find it, you know, within this video. Hopefully you do, or hopefully you already have. But sooner or later, you'll get a grasp on that. You'll get more grips. You'll get a better grip onto your reality, straight like that. And it'll just end up being something that you see, something that you have to deal with, and something that you see you have power over. They don't have any. They're not powerful. They're just somebody that's trying to do something. Yo, that's really what it is. We that's yo on a deeper level. That's really what it is. That's not what this particular live stream is about, but that's really what it is. They ain't people, for real, for real. Thank you, Adogo, for helping me bring it full circle. They really not people, because people don't act like that. Real people don't act like that. You got living, breathing entities walking around, possessing bodies. Like it's not hard. Like minding your business and focusing on yourself is not a hard thing to do. It's one of the easiest things to do. Find something to do and do it, and mind your business. It's one of the easiest things you can do. You know what? I'm gonna do this and focus on it and enjoy it and complete it. Maybe even turn it in. Definitely turn it in. Don't maybe turn that thing in. All right, you ain't got time to waste. You only live once. Yeah, they are working for somebody. That's wild, right? I saw I saw something the other day that said they're ex-police or they are police in plain clothes. Like you don't have to sell drugs in order to get harassed by plain clothes officers. You could just not. You could just be on a different level. You could be on a higher vibration. And if they have energy weapons, they have weapons that can tell that you're vibrating on a higher frequency. If they have EMF readers to where you could tell somebody's directing some type of energy at you, they definitely have readers that can tell if a person has a high vibration or not. Or maybe it's just some type of demonic capability they have that they're able to realize that somebody is vibrating higher than them. Demonic capabilities. That's what it is, for real, for real. Yes, it's a lot of things it's a lot of things you could do with your life, but some people choose to be creeps. You volunteer creep. Who'd have thought that when I grew older, people would be volunteering to be nobody wanted to be a creep when I was a kid. Hearing the word creep, it's like, oh, what's that? You don't want to be that. That doesn't sound good at all. Creepy. Oh man, nobody likes that. You don't want to be creepy. You don't want to be a creep. But when as you gain more wisdom on this flat Earth plane we all living on, you'll realize that there are volunteer creeps. And just because there's volunteer creeps doesn't mean you have to be a volunteer victim. No, it doesn't. You don't have to volunteer to be a victim just because it's volunteer creeps. Some people want to be creeps. Doesn't mean you have to be somebody that's a victim. And it's easy to be a victim. Oh, this is happening to me. He said keeping it flat. It's easy to be a victim when you have things that are happening to you that you don't like. You have to find a way to wrap your mind around it. At least that's what I had to do. That's what helped me. I could ignore these people like it's nobody's business. But what I won't have is somebody trying to damn near, jump down my back while it's turned and I'm trying to shop. Because I'll probably turn around and, I can't even put on file what I probably do. And it's really not that I'm trying to sound like I'm hard or like I'm just tired of it. I'm really a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy. But it's just certain things that I can't tolerate as a grown ass man. As an adult, I can't tolerate this. When I was younger, I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't know any better. There's a lot of things I let slide. Not to say that I'm a react to situations. There's just certain things I can't tolerate. I'm a grown man. Certain things I can't tolerate as a grown man. You can't have me out here looking a certain way that I don't carry myself or present myself. No, not me. Not my vessel. Not my vessel. No, my vessel, my choice. Keep your little weird ways to yourself. For somebody either tell you about yourself or make you understand what you did was wrong. I stopped and asked one of these people one day, I'm like, why the hell are you so close to me? They didn't even know. I was just walking. Okay. Once you see them stop and smoke a cigarette, you already know what time it is. I'm gonna stand out by my car and creepily smoke this cigarette. Now you're embarrassed. I can't even see you anymore. Now you're embarrassed. Like, no offense to anybody, man. It's certain people that just shouldn't be doing certain things, man. If somebody can clown you for your appearance, and I mean, we could all get clowned for our appearance, but if somebody if you have something that stands out, you shouldn't just do nothing. You should not be that person. Somebody can just make it rain on you with insults. Somebody could just light you up, just roast you like a rotisserie chicken, just roast the hell out of you. If you have something that stands out that you can get clowned for, leave people the hell alone. You should just be that humble person in the back, like, you know what, I'm just gonna be chill, cool, and not say nothing. But what the hell? What the hell's going on here? Yeah. That's also good to do. Yeah, that's another option. But there are certain things that people can learn from as far as experiences. Creepy wonders. But it's been real, y'all. We done sat here for at least an hour. I'm about to go in this store and do what I need to do. I may, yo, you know what? I may just go live with my shopping experience. Just to give y'all an idea of how this thing goes. Yeah, I may just go live with my shopping experience. Creep. I may go live with my shopping experience. Creep. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. To shop on live or to not shop on live? That is the question. See, I can't have y'all knowing what I'm buying now. I can't have y'all all up in my cart. I may just have to. But now then if I do that, I'll go in there and I'll be acting all extra out, all extra, and that's really not my style. I would like to turn up for y'all and have y'all enjoy yourselves to my shopping experience. But I just I'm gonna have to sit and think about this for a second. It's really not because this store is really not all popping like that to begin with. It's just this store. Coming here, I gotta snatch up some cleaning supplies. I got to stay clean. I got to stay clean. So I figured I'd come here and scoop me up some cleaning supplies. You know, get my scrub on one good time. Make sure everything is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, they probably will hold back. Yeah, if they see me on here talking to people, they will probably chill the hell out. I just heard that the other day from a good friend of mine. They said that when you're talking to someone, they definitely get their act in order. Or when they see that you have somebody on the phone, they switch it up. They act a little different. They don't know who you're talking to. But I really hope everybody's enjoying themselves and having a very nice day. Because that's what it is. All right, it is an extremely nice day. I hope you are enjoying yourself in an extremely positive way. All right. You deserve the best. Good things are happening to you and for you all the time. All day, every day. Blessings just raining down. Multiple streams of income. 333. My chapstick at. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. That was not supposed to happen. But if I take y'all in there, I probably end up forgetting what I need to forget. I need to get my focus on. I got to stay focused, y'all. But I will be going live later, though. That's for sure. I will be going live later. Um, I'll see you all in a little bit. I appreciate it. All 40 people hitting that like button. Yo, we got 40 people hit the like button. Thank you all for being here. All right. Thank you all for taking time out of your day to chill with me. All right. And hit this like button. Watch this live stream. Hopefully everybody stayed from beginning to end. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, as always. All right. I hope everybody had a good time here. Hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I'll see you all later today. Peace.